best part is the sunrise and those brown eyes, yes. You're the one that I desire, baby. Hey, when we wake up and then we make love, it makes me feel so nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the Tylenol I take when my head hurts. You're the sunshine of my life. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star.
Where we are, baby. You never did this before. You with the stars, baby. You know we itching for all. Look at VR, baby. Cause I'm in Illy mode. Really, a city of gods. Look where we are, baby. You never did this before. You with the stars, baby.
Hey, yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Money. He's back with another banger. And today, we are doing a Christmas review. It's supposed to be Charlie Brown Christmas, but unfortunately, I was not able to watch Charlie Brown Christmas due to some outside interference. But where there's a will, there's a way. So I decided that I was gonna watch the Christmas episode, The White Lie of My Name Is Earl. Another one of my favorite TV shows. I did Everybody Hates Chris before, so I just decided that today I'm gonna do My Name Is Earl because I couldn't watch Charlie Brown White Christmas. Well, I think that's what's good, just Charlie Brown Christmas, or Charlie Brown Christmas. But yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it, man. But first, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what kind of videos you guys want to see. I just end up shooting a vlog today. Tomorrow I will be shooting, hopefully, a day in the life if everything goes the way that I want it to go. But yeah, man, let's get into the video. So in this episode of My Name Is Earl, it starts off with him talking about, basically, if you haven't seen My Name Is Earl, I'll give you a little backstory. It's about a guy who lives a bad life and decides that he wants to change his life around due to karma that he learns from a guy named Carson Daly. Now, he's lived a bad life and he feels as though that that's the reason his life goes the way it goes. He realizes that he has not had anything good happen in his life because he believes because he hasn't done anything good in his life. So in this episode, he tries to make things right with his ex-wife, right? Who did him kind of like, if you watch the show, you understand, like, they have a very weird relationship to where even though they both did each other like wrong, right? Even though her more than him, they've had like they always been like cool and stuff. Like they had like a good enough relationship to still be friends afterwards, and you love to see that. But in this episode, he decides to make up for all the Christmases and stuff that he's like ruined for her. Well, he got her like batteries for Christmas, and he felt like he didn't put any effort or any thought into what's going on. So at the beginning of the show, it starts out with them on a car trying to win this car. You know, if you put your hand, you know that thing, if you move your hand, then you lose, right? That whole Mr. Beast thing that he just did a video like that. But if you put your hand on it, right, and you got to keep your hand on it, the last person with their hand on the car wins the prize. So at the very beginning, he decides that he's gonna do this. So it's him and his brother Randy, all right, and they have their hands on the car. And at the beginning, Earl is already out because he shakes Randy's hand right before the thing starts, but Randy keeps his other hand on the car. So Earl's out of the competition, but he tells Randy, okay, Randy, win this for me. And they have another friend there named Catalina. Now, I'm going to tell you later in the story why that's kind of, you know, not as good as you would think it would be, that he has two people there that he knows and that he can trust, right? But it ends up being Earl going back to the house to see, because he ruined the kids' Christmas too, where he messed up their bikes like way back when. He decided that he's gonna make up for this too. So he goes there to go ask them what to do, like with the bikes and stuff like that. And when he goes there, I mean, he asked to go to ask what color would the kids like. He went to go ask his ex-wife what color would the kids like, right? And when he goes in, he sees the parents of his ex-wife. Now, his ex-wife Joy believes that her parents are racist. Now, she left Earl for a black guy. So with that being said, she didn't think that her parents would be accepting enough of her husband Darnell, who's a black guy. So she tells them that Earl was in Iraq, right? And he had just came back from the war. And Earl decides to go along with it because he doesn't want to ruin Christmas, right? But in this whole episode, you will see that there's a whole bunch of lying and stuff going on. But I'm going to take you back to what happened with the car. So, while they're trying to win the car, Catalina is not a fan of Joy at all. They don't like each other, and that's who Earl was trying to win the car for. So Catalina is like, dog, I understand, bro. Like, I understand where you coming from, Randy, but I'm not winning this car for Joy. I don't like Joy. I'm winning this car for myself. So now they have to battle it out, and at the end of their whole dissertation, their whole battle, you realize that that Catalina has a secret too. So it's just a whole bunch of lying and stuff going on in this episode. She has a secret too, and it's that she's not an actual citizen of the United States. And she goes and she runs away, and Randy wins the car by default. Now, keep that in your mind, that Earl actually has the car, right? Now, Joy's mom and dad, like I told you, believe that Earl is still with her. So Earl goes along with it for a couple days until it becomes too much. The mom is in a wheelchair, supposedly because due to her dialysis, but you later find out in the episode that she's been lying too, and that she doesn't have dialysis but uses the money for that he gives her for dialysis, and she goes and she gambles that money away, right? And you find out later that her father doesn't hate, he doesn't hate black people. He actually loves black people, and he had an affair way back when with the black lady. And the only reason that Joy thought that he was racist because when she tried to date a black guy back in high school, her father wasn't with it. But the only reason is because he knew that was her half brother. But he doesn't hate black people, so that lie comes out. And they figure out that she's not in a wheelchair, supposed to be in a wheelchair, when she decides to take the car that Earl won and go gamble that car away, right? And when she gambles the car away, Earl has said, all right, I'm done with the line. I'm done holding everybody's secrets, because he finds out way before everybody else that she actually can walk. And he tells he's not lying anymore, and he tells him that Darnell is her husband, and they end up arguing for a couple minutes. Matter of fact, a couple hours from nighttime to daytime, all thinking that their secrets are more painful to hear than the other ones, thinking that their secrets are more let's say if me and you arguing, I say your secret is worse than my secret. They're all doing this and they're fighting and they're bickering until they see the kids come out, and the kids see their two bikes and they're so happy and so full of joy, and it brings everything full circle and back together. So in this episode, it's a lot of craziness going on. There's a lot of lying and stuff going on, but at the end, it brings you back to what Christmas actually means, what Christmas actually stands for to a lot of people. And that's to have cheer and a good heart, and to do certain stuff that you wouldn't do in regular time, right? But that you should do. You get me? It brings awareness to what you should do all the time, but they use it in the manner of doing it for Christmas to actually get people's mind to actually be in that mode, to understand, okay, you should try to be a better person every day, and you should try to do this, and you should try to do that. So I actually really like this episode, and at the end, it caps off every My Name is Earl episode with him and his brother, because they stay in a motel together, right? And they're talking back and forth about Christmas and what's their favorite gifts and stuff like that. And that's how the episode ends. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it for My Name is Earl, the episode. Like I said, I felt like it was a really good episode, right? A lot of weird stuff happened. It's not the perfect Christmas episode. It doesn't really feel too much like Christmas, I would say, but it's centered around Christmas, and I found it, and that is one of my favorite shows, so I decided to review it to see what I've definitely seen the episode before, but it's been so long that I wanted to watch it again and tell you guys what I thought about it, compared to Everybody Hates Chris's Christmas episode. It doesn't feel as much like Christmas as Everybody Hates Chris, but it's a good episode, and I feel like it was worthy enough for me to give it a review, man. So that's it for today's video, man. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to join the Money Gang, you feel me? Join OTG by hitting that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you never miss another video, man. And we are out.